Hello and welcome back to my latest trapping video. If you guys like the video, leave a thumbs up on the video. Also, if you guys want to help out the channel, if you guys are just shopping on Amazon, go through my Amazon store. Links are in the description below. Gives me a referral bonus. So anyways, we'll be starting off the first clip here. It's going to be from KW Hunter, KW7 Hunter. He's going to be coming in to try and steal my leader as it walks back. Unfortunately for him, I am not an empty castle. He ends up losing 100k tier 2 troops there. He did actually send his familiars in this one. A lot of people don't send their familiars when they're doing this, but he ended up just losing 100k troops, gave up after that. So I'm going to try it again. This is going to be during KVK. So this is actually a bad situation. Like I said, if you're ever in this situation, a lot of times you can shield. I messed up here. I didn't shield in time. Actually thought I was going to get in a lot more trouble than I did. I only lost 200,000 troops, so it wasn't too bad. He didn't counter me, so it was fine. But this was after the counter research, so I'm a lot more careful after the counter research, especially when I see someone with gear like that port next to me. I'm not sure what Pine's infantry blast is, but it's quite high. I have retested it now that I have my new comp, and I still have the same amount of problem because I tried it with who was it? Someone. Anyway, I tested with someone. He has 937 percent infantry blast. Did about the same thing to me, about 200,000 reds when I don't have my leader and I'm in infantry and he sends infantry. So this is kind of what happens. A lot of times you don't have enough damage to actually take out their troops anymore, just because the counter research has kind of messed it all up. Obviously with my other solo trap comp, the big one, I can cap it, but with someone like Pine here with his 3 mythic cups, his mythic champ and stuff, I might just not quite have enough attack damage to get to his siege there. If I popped a 50% attack boost, I might have got there in time, but I'm not 100% sure. Anyway, so in the background here, we do have a Griffin trap here. This is going to be a Griffin trap from the XX guild that I am. That's going to be Baby Jam here, or Baby Ram here. Sorry, he's a Griffin trap, so he's getting farmed here. I'm actually just watching this. I was watching it while getting hit by the other guy, so but yeah. So this one was yeah. You can see the troops did come back there. He did port away. I tried to port into his spot here, but no one ended up sending any extra troops. I'm like, damn it. So a lot of times what will happen is you'll port into the Griffin trap spot and they'll keep sending attacks at you because I was actually on fire. So a lot of times once I get burned like I did in the previous clip, I'll actually use the fire to my advantage because it actually looks like you're a castle that's on fire or an empty castle or something like that. So they might actually go in for the attack. But in this situation, he didn't go in for the extra attack. So I decided to try the 1000 IQ trap while using this fire that I had, because I don't always burn, and obviously you usually got to lose troops to burn, so it's not the best thing. But if you do, sometimes you can use it to your advantage and actually get people to hit you, because a lot of times if you do this trap, some smart people will be like, oh, that's a 1000 IQ trap. But if you're on fire like this, a lot of times people won't realize it. That one guy actually was just sending one troop because he obviously thought I was on fire and didn't have any troops. So he's just like, oh, I'll just send one troop and get the leader. But obviously I'm not empty or anything like that. So he won't be getting this leader. There was 3 people going and 2 people were sending troops. And I think one ends up recalling. So I could have poured away, but I was really hoping for a leader. So it didn't really matter if they recalled on this or not. But yeah, you see at the end, they did recall. So I only got 1 person on that one. So it was, I wouldn't say it's a waste of the fire, but it wasn't quite as good as I wanted it to be. But you never know what you're going to get. I have to wait till someone burns me again to use it again. But yeah, you can see no one actually did any damage to me on that one. So we're going to go into a little bit of a rally break here. So the first rally break here, we're going to have Mr. Cupid's hitting this KW9 person. Mr. Cupid is a huge account, over 900%. You probably saw him in my previous video during the gangbang, but I actually joined XX after that. So Mr. Cupid went in there. They did end up carpeting the guy, but he ended up, Cupid got capped, but the guy ended up shielding. So he must have been online during this, and he just missed his shield timing. Was not expecting the carpet there. So boo! It was massive damage. Yeah, 209 million might drop on that rally. So the guy was basically all tier 4. We took out about 3 million tier 4 from him. So huge hit, like almost 3.5 million tier 4. So if you're wondering why the drop was so big, even though he did only took 5.8 million, it was because the guy was mostly tier 4, and I think that's why they were rallying him in the first place. So anyways, that guy obviously shielded, so they went to find another person to hit, and this is going to be ZTO, what is that? VV something. I don't know the guy's name. VVW Harari or something like that. Anyway, so Mr. Cupid's going to be our leader again. There's going to be 3 or 4 rallies coming in here, so we'll see how well we do. See if the guy's online, because you never know if these ability might players. We sped it in. I almost missed it on camera that we sped it in so fast, because I like to throw the recorder on right before the rally starts. But wow, 10.5 million troops. If you guys missed that, Mr. Cupid hit him for 10.5 million there. He's down to almost a billion might. The other 2 rallies are coming in here. There's XX Big Chip and then DK1 Demonized. So they'll be coming in now for some cleanup hits. One of them did get their leader back. I think he might be online now. So I think he might have been online this whole time, but unfortunately for him, he did, I don't know what happened there, but yeah, 7.3 on the second one. So he still got completely smacked on the second one and then 5 point something on the next. So the guy's already lost like 15 million troops. Just in 3 rallies, he lost 15 million troops. Yeah, he said, I think Chips hit him before he got his switch on. So the guy's down to 919,000 here. So here comes another rally. He's down to 897. So under 900 million might there. That guy didn't do very much damage, only 3.3. So I guess he has his gear on and all that now, so not doing as much damage, but yeah, the guy is down to 897, so down about 200 mil might, and yeah, he did end up shielding. Wasn't going to take another round of those rallies, especially after those first couple. He lost 15 million troops, and the 7.3, so it's 5. It's over 8 million from Cupid there, so, and then yeah, 15 million in the first 3 rallies, and then obviously he must have got the counter in the last one because only did about 1 million damage. So anyway, so we go down to the next rally here. This is going to be KW9 Da Wang. I think I missed actually, Da Wang 5. So it looks like, where is he? Oh, never mind, I didn't miss it. Da Wang 6 was the one that's on fire. Da Wang 5 is the other one. He is in monster hunting gear. Do not send monster hunting gear in these big kingdoms if you're going to go offline, or at least make sure someone's going to call you, because if you get, like, people will just blind rally you. If they have bunny, sometimes they'll see you're in monster hunting gear and just go blind rally, because they'll get their leader back anyways, and sometimes they'll do massive damage. So it looks like what's called our rally lead did get capped there, but again, 7.2 million dead. So this is actually one of the important things for checking frontline, because if you can find the frontline nowadays with that counter research, it just does massive damage. Like yeah, you saw that Mr. Cupid hit the guy for 10.5, and even our other rally leads are doing 7 million, so it's like 5 million per dead, or dead per hit. Anyways, I'm doing the 1000 IQ trap. Leader did come back. This guy set a tier 4, tier 2. He's a little bit of a Titan, not mini Titan, I would say. He's got the 11k hero, 60 castle stars, so not max Titan or anything like that. But obviously, good gear. He probably has a mythic champ in there as well. Unfortunately, he didn't go for his leader hit. It was a leaderless hit. It is KVK, so I got some free points. So we're back to the solo trapping here. We'll have a bunch more clips coming up right after this too, so stay tuned for those. Yeah, you can see I got he lost 150,000. It was mostly tier 2 actually. He went to tier 4, tier 2, but lots of tier 2 in that tester march there. Ended up giving me a bunch of free points, but yeah, he just kind of gave up and rallied me after that. So I just got the recorder on in time for this one. I guess this guy must have sped it up. It was just a full tier 4 blast, trying to get my leader as it came back. It must have already came back and I wasn't paying attention, and then he must have like sent it really fast after that. He's like, oh, there was a leader coming back, I better go get it. So he did that, and obviously I shielded, or not, I didn't shield after that. He just gave up. So this one was a 38 million fight guy going in the solo me. I was not expecting this one. This is probably the funniest clip of the thing. I'm like, I've never had a 38 million might castle try to solo me, but this guy tried. He went full tier 3 mix with his leader. Again, I am 150 million might. I'm not like a 30 million might solo trap, 150 mil might solo trap, and that guy decided to try and solo me at 38 million might. He's very brave there to try and solo 150 mil might without a scout. But yeah, he ended up getting zeroed there. Unfortunately, people saw that. Looks like Baba da baba, baba da bada is the guy coming here. It is a fake attack, but he is going to hit me, so stay tuned for that. Here comes a bunch of people pouring around me for a little bit of a gangbang here. A bunch of different guilds. There's like 4 different guilds around me. Apparently, they all saw my leader come back. Must have saw that guy get burnt, and then here comes someone right now. I'm gonna throw my war gear on here. Yeah, it's just full cav. I could have switched to my range, but I was kind of slow in there. But it doesn't really matter. He wasn't sending his leader, so it wasn't a big deal. Probably only like 100 and something thousand, 126,000. Yeah, it wasn't a big deal there. It was obviously leaderless, so not the biggest hit here, but there's going to be another attack coming in here. I'm just going to quickly heal, sort of quick. I'm kind of slow healing on purpose here. Not actually hitting the heal here, just because if people see you kind of slow healing, a lot of times they'll go in for an attack. So like this guy saw that I never really healed the last one, so he's going to go in and try. He didn't speed that up right away, so it was like the slowest attack ever. And it's a weird attack. It's cav range. Like some people are just have weird attacks. I don't know if they have these auto set or something like that for farming and they just sent the wrong thing, but don't attack like this. don't send a 250,000 kind of mix here. That's a lot of siege. That was a lot of tier 4 siege with your leader. Don't do that. So that guy ended up just losing his leader there because I don't know what he was thinking there, but if you were watching this video, tell me what you're thinking, because I don't actually know what some people are thinking. And a lot of it's because of the bait in the first place. People don't realize I'm not an empty castle, so they'll send random attacks at me, and if that's what you're thinking, that's a totally fine attack. That's just normal farming attack. But if that's your actual attack, don't do that. Anyway, so there was going to be a couple more attacks coming in here. Joker did want to hit me, but he just didn't want to lose his leader for all of KVK. So I was like, yeah, sure, go ahead, just hit me. I don't care. It's free points for me. It's double points actually right now, so I don't mind. And it looks like Baba is coming back at me here with a full attack, and he went full infantry. I was sitting in infantry, so it wasn't too bad. You can see he actually has some really good gear, by the way. It is full mythic there with 3 cups, I think. We'll take a look. Yeah, 3 cups, full mythic. Did he have champion boots? I totally missed that. It was really fast. But he did use his rabbit there to get his leader back. Again, at this point, I'll actually give them the leaders back. If they ask me beforehand and they want to come in and test me, totally fine. I like anyone who wants to hit me, I'll let them hit me anytime. Obviously, I might not reply if I'm trying to fake offline, but if you obviously know I'm online, I'm healing and stuff like that, and you ask if you want to hit me and you want your leader back, I'll actually give the leader back. So feel free, especially during KVK, it's free points for me. Feel free to actually ask. So Babadad did ask for this one. I said I would actually. I asked him to full counter me. So this is post counter research. So I'm like, full counter me. I kind of want to see how much damage you'll be doing, because I've been hit by higher attacks than him, and I kind of know, but I want to know what like a normal 800+% would do in a full counter against me. I told him to full counter me. I'm not going to try and counter this, but yeah, you can see he did quite a bit of damage there. I did fill my infirmaries. I only have 591 right now, so I'm obviously missing some what's called manners right now. I usually have more. I usually have like 640 on this account. But yeah, I'm obviously missing one there. But yeah, he went full tier 5 with a little bit tier 4. Did about 900,000 my front line, 184,000 my back line. And then it looks like Moist is finally going to go in here. He was taking a while, but it was, thank God they didn't go at the same time, because I was kind of worried. I was like, they both wanted to test me, so I was like, sure, both go. And then I wasn't sure if they're both going to go at the same time. So it didn't matter. He got his leader back with the Helldrider passive anyways. I don't need to give it back to him. But yeah, so you can see that was the full counter there, about 1 million damage there. And that's 800+% to that. So yeah, it wasn't like a huge drop for me, but it obviously was taking some reds. I lost about 500k there. Yes. I was asking if he had the counter familiars maxed or not, but because he had the counter research, I wasn't sure if he had the counter familiar, whatever the other ones that they have, because they obviously have the familiar, and what's the other thing they have now? Totally forget. Anyway, so that's kind of what a counter research blast looks like, and then obviously I had 71 million points. That was actually not a bad KVK. I've had much for a dead KVK that I was having. That was actually not too bad with all the points. Mostly a lot of these are these guys just testing me because, especially with those double points, you actually get so many points for an attack. Oh, he didn't go very high, so it didn't do very much damage. He does have good attack. It's just, yeah, he doesn't have the familiar, but he had the research. That's familiar, not research counter on that account. This was post me or pre me putting the what's called my army attack and army defense up to level 10. That's what I have now, so it's a little bit better now. So anyways, I hope you guys learned a little bit in this video, and I hope it helps you with your solo traps. I will have some more videos coming out. I have the top traps finals coming out this week, and I will have a full HS KVK videos, so a bunch of rallies and a bunch of gangbangs and stuff from the XX fam. So anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'll see you guys in the next one.